Immunization has been a proven tool for controlling and elimination of life-threatening and vaccine-preventable infectious diseases. Since time immemorial, it is regarded as one of the most successful and cost-effective public health interventions in reducing infant and child morbidity and mortality globally. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to World Immunization Week 2025. I'm Dr. Leslie May Favenier Domagas, and I'm a pediatrician of this institution and a vaccine advocate. These are the objectives of this lay forum. First is to reiterate to all, especially to parents, the importance of immunization in children, adolescents, and adults like us as well. Second is to impart basic knowledge and understanding regarding the role of vaccine in disease prevention. And third, to change the perspective of parents regarding the myths and misconceptions and other factors that may hinder them from having the children and adolescents receive the vaccines. Therefore, it is expected that after this forum, you parents, caregivers, and health workers will now have a positive view and the confidence and peace of mind in having your children receive all the available vaccines cheerfully and fearlessly. So what then is immunization? When a child or person is made resistant or immune to an infection, typically by vaccine administration, it is called immunization. Vaccines may be classified as live attenuated or the inactivated form of vaccines. Now, if the vaccines are derived from the weakened form of the microorganism that's causing the disease, then it is what you call live attenuated vaccines. Or if the vaccines are derived from the killed form of the microorganism that's causing the disease, then it is called the inactivated form of vaccines. So, why do we give or administer these vaccines? Now, first, vaccine protects us and our children from deadly and disabling diseases, particularly the vaccine-preventable diseases. Well, sayang, because these vaccines are readily available in your doctor's clinic or in RHU, but you're just too busy or maybe hesitant to bring yourself and accompany your children for vaccination. And through time, it builds a strong immune system and may even provide a long-lasting immunity in our children. Third, it even reduces the spread of circulating diseases. It even promotes healthy pregnancy to both babies and mothers. Then, eventually, this supports the healthy growth and the development of your children in their growing years. This also helps in the eradication of the vaccine-preventable diseases. And in turn, it provides a low healthcare cost by reducing the hospitalization rate, long-term care, and emergency response because preventing disease is far cheaper than treating it. Likewise, there is a parental peace because of fewer absences at work and in school of your children, right? Likewise, you may also be very confident now to have your children join in any indoor outdoor activities because you know that they are protected. And when a school or workplace requests for their vaccine record, you are already prepared and proud to show it. And it will prevent you to be in a panic mode to get a catch-up vaccination, which will cost you more. And the last but not the least is that vaccination will strengthen the public health system. How? By preventing its disease outbreaks, by protecting the most vulnerable. It's like creating a herd immunity. Like what I've said, it will save healthcare costs. It will even boost community resilience and build public health trust. So, through the years, health organizations worldwide have really challenged all of us, all parents, to have their children vaccinated. But for some reasons, there's still some hesitancy in having their children receive these vaccinations. Even mothers who are educated have these negative thoughts, have these negative beliefs and feeling about the vaccines. And why is that so? Caretaker or mothers feels that vaccines may cause autism, when in fact, time and again, numerous studies have found no link between vaccines and autism. So, have your children vaccinated. Second misconception is that maybe wag na natin bigyan ng vaccine yan because the natural immunity is better than vaccine-induced immunity. While it is true that natural immunity after a disease, okay, a natural disease is available, often natural immunity comes with complications and serious health risks. So why wait to be contracted by this disease when there is a vaccine to protect your children ahead of time that does not cause any complications? Now, third is that maybe vaccines may contain harmful ingredients such as mercury and microchips. Now, for your information, vaccines are developed through science and it is tested for safety before even if it's distributed to prevent the spread of infectious diseases that can affect anyone, regardless of race, nationality, or political belief. So, for your information, the content of these vaccines are really proven to be safe in given doses. So, no microchips nor mercury added to the vaccine scene. That's it. Next. Now, because of the dengue vaccine failure issue, do you still remember that? Well, all vaccines now may also have a failure or may also be a failure and not be safe and may even cause death, just like the dengue vaccine. See how this dengue vaccine controversy created fear and anxiety or a negative impact to our society. Oh, only here in the Philippines, right? Because abroad, dengue vaccine is being given actively and continuously with little known adverse reaction seen. Now, the fifth misconception is that vaccines are only for children and that adults like us do not need one. Well, mind you, even you, all of us need to be vaccinated. No one is exempted, except if you are immunocompromised, of course. Then, another misconception is that, okay, that we don't need vaccines if people around us, like our co-employees, our colleagues, churchmates, housemates, or if you're close to, if there's um people, okay, housemates and people in close contact with us are already vaccinated. And why not? Do you know that if not all are vaccinated within our community, herd immunity that was once created will weaken, which can lead to outbreak of a disease. Syempre, there's no more enough immune people to stop the disease from spreading. Okay, so that here in our NCMH community, let's keep our herd immunity sustainable and strong. Okay. Next misconception is that we don't need vaccine if we are healthy. Again, even healthy people may contract the disease and may even spread diseases. So let's all be vaccinated. Next misconception, the traditional and herbal remedies is already enough to protect us from diseases and is better than vaccines. Well, who told you that? For everybody's information, these herbal meds don't provide immunity at all. So that What makes it better than vaccination? And the ninth misconception is that the side effects of vaccine means that the vaccine is harmful. Well, we all know that there's no such thing as 100% safe. And so with the vaccines. But if you and your children develop minimal side effects like erythema, swelling on the site of injection site, or even pain, fever, no, okay, then it just means that your body is just building immunity and that it is a normal reaction after vaccination. So remember the COVID vaccine, we all had different experiences and different reaction to it, right? And the last myth is that vaccination is just a government plot or political tool. Yeah, again, vaccine, okay, were once involved in a political agenda. Believe us, okay, vaccines are really a global public health measure, and it's not a political weapon or tool because their primary purpose is to protect you, me, and our children and all human life, and not to serve political agendas. Throughout history, vaccines have eradicated or controlled deadly diseases like smallpox, polio, pertussis, measles, and just recently the COVID infections. So their success depends on trust, cooperation, and global collaboration, not division or misinformation. So do you understand now? Then what other factors may influence parents' decision regarding vaccination? Okay. Will the number of your children or their birth orders affect your decision to vaccinate them or not? Or will your negative parental attitude or knowledge regarding vaccination perspective lead to mistrust our country's healthcare system? Or maybe with your social family profile or context, like your level of education, uh, social status, plan of migration to other countries and being a single parent let you affect your decision regarding vaccination. And lastly, will your current status on the accessibility to healthcare services and facilities affect your decision to have your children be vaccinated? Now, parents, if your answer is no to all, then congratulations, because it means that you have already a good grasp and understanding on the importance of vaccination in your children. And I'm happy that their right to be healthy will be exercised now. So So I just want to update you of the available vaccines that we have right now and vaccines that should be received by our children, okay, and even adolescents. Remember that we still follow same routine vaccine schedule, even for our premature infants, except for hepatitis B vaccine. However, the expanded vaccine schedule by the Department of Health still consists of BCG, Hep B, DPTIPV, or oral poliovirus vaccine, the H influenza vaccine, PCV, measles, and some centers also offer free rotavirus and MMR vaccines. Now, other equally important vaccines that are not available at the health center may be availed to your friendly pediatricians or doctors. Among the vaccines, MMR, varicella, oral polio, rotavirus vaccine, and BCG are just examples of live attenuated vaccines or the weakened form vaccines. While the diphtheria, pertussis, the inactivated form of polio virus vaccine, the rabies, hepatitis A, flu vaccine, and the COVID-19 vaccine belong to killed or the inactivated type of vaccines. Remember that all vaccines may give you these benign reactions, such as erythema, the swelling, the rash, or even pain, fever, myalgia, poor activity, poor appetite, and anaphylaxis. Yeah. So this reaction, okay, may only mean that their immunity is really building up and nothing to worry about. And There are actually two communities that I want to show you. This and this. Are we familiar with this community, with the community that we live in? Okay. One is this community, unhealthy community. Okay. And this one is a healthy one. So which community do you belong? So in this photo that you see now, only a number of people are vaccinated, right? Okay. I don't know the reason, but maybe because they are hesitant to receive one. So this depicts an unhealthy community. Therefore, they are most likely to have a disease outbreak anytime. Now, on the other hand, when enough people are vaccinated, this is what you see. This projects a healthy community. Okay. So, which community do you belong? Or what community does NCMH belong? Well, immunization is about safeguarding our country, our community, and the people living in it. It is safeguarding from future disease outbreak. Therefore, immunization is more than a personal choice. What is our choice then? So that in summary, I have discussed with you the role of vaccines and the importance in preventing vaccine-related diseases in our children and adolescents and the misconceptions about it. Okay, here in NCMH, let us commit in building a strong and healthy community. And to support this mission, I suggest that all employees and patients, high risk or not, be given to exercise the right to health and should undergo a mass vaccination program regularly unless medically contraindicated. And together, let's protect and sustain our collective well-being through a resilient and united herd immunity. So again, thank you for your kind listening, and I wish you all a happy World Immunization Week.